Hey guys, so in this how-to video we're going to be discussing how to make the player go to certain rooms before other rooms from a central hub here based on which mask, box, or costume / power-up that they have. So basically the system works like this. We give them a power-up to start with, and then after they beat that section, they get another power-up, and that power-up allows them to only go in one of these pipes. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. So if I were to give Mario the builder power-up at the start of the level, and we'll go ahead and start it. Okay, so when you start this level, you actually land right here, okay? And if you look over here, we can break the thwomp with the builder suit, but we can't go in unless we put a box there. So the builder suit is the only suit that can create that box. If we use any other suit, so if I were to use a fire flower, that can't break the thwomp or build a box. The star can't build a box. None of these can build boxes to stand on, and none of them will let you into the pipe. So this is a perfect check for the builder suit power up. All right, now let's go over the fire flower power up and start it over again right here. Now if I go to this section, the fire flower is actually the only one that can ignite this bomb like this, and that bomb's going to hit the exclamation block, kill the thwomp, and then clear the way. Now the reason that this only works for the fire flower and not the builder suit is this. Let me give him the builder suit. Okay. He cannot come down here and kill the thwomp with his hammer because he can't stand up straight, which kind of makes sense. So it's builder suit proof. Now what about the other shooting suits? So if I were to give him a boomerang, the boomerang goes through, but it doesn't ignite the bomb. And if I were to give him something more explosive like the cannon box hat, it still doesn't work even if I do a charge shot. Okay. Now I'll show you one way to absolutely break this whole system. If you gotta leave this box out of the whole system because this breaks everything. This can get through almost any of these checks, so you want to leave this guy out. So if I do this, I not only break the thwomp, I also activate the exclamation blocks, I kill the bomb, like it's completely over OP, right? Now I don't think you can like, oh yeah, you can get under there. You just can't roll. But yeah, so leave that guy out. Leave the POW suit out. So let's go over the hammer and take the box off. No, not the hammer, the boomerang. Let's go over the boomerang. And move over here so we can hit the switch. By the way, this is a switch check. So when you come out of the blue pipe, you have to hit this switch to proceed. That makes sure that the switch is in the off position, which is where I always want it at this stage of the game. Now in this check, we can throw the boomerang through the pipe only if we stand here, which activates the exclamation box from the other side. Now if I were to stand over here, like farther away, it wouldn't work, okay? So let me see if I can demonstrate that. So if I'm standing, see if you stand far away, all right, throw it in, stand far away. See how it doesn't hit the switch? But if you stand close, it hits it every time. So that's the reason for the conveyor belt? Well, that's half the reason. The other half is to make it builder suit proof. So watch as I change to the builder suit power up. And normally the builder would be able to get past this no problem. But as you can see, because of the conveyor belt, that's the max amount of blocks that he can build before one of them disappears, see? That means that he can't cheese this section and get in this pipe. That's the other reason for the conveyor belt. And then, just like in the other one, we have this section here where if he can't stand up, he can't use his hammer, so he still can't get through that way either. Okay. Alright, now we have, so we did the fire flower, we have the hammer here, the boomerang down there. On this one, we have the cannon box check. Now, here's what we need to do on this one. I actually need to go back and fix this, so check this out. I'll show you why this one's actually broken and how we can fix it. So, first, I'm going to do the intended way with the cannon box. And it breaks the blocks, and then it hits the exclamation mark. So, why is it broken? Let me show you why it's broken. We'll take this off. Whoops. Okay. Here we go. That's why it's broken, folks, because it's not boomerang proof. So there's an easy way to fix that, which I figured out earlier. Check this out. There's something that the cannon box has that the boomerang does not have. So if we erase these blocks right here, and we can move this, where do we want to move it? Let's just move it up. And then we're going to move this up an entire space here. And we might as well cover this up. And if we come down here, try it again. And now the boomerang suit cannot hit the exclamation mark block. However, if you watch this, the cannon box can, because it has splash damage. So now we've just fixed this broken section. Okay, so to review, we went over the boomerang suit, the fire flower suit, the builder hat, the cannon box hat. Now, there's also one more here. If I were to go in this door, there's no power-up that's going to let me get up to the top of this, except the propeller hat, of course. So it's proof against every other power-up. There you go. So now I can get in the pipe, which I couldn't do with any other suit. Alright guys, that has been how to direct your player through your level in a certain order based on what suit you've given them. And it's all just logic, none of it's glitches or anything. You just got to figure out what works for one suit and no other suit. It actually took us quite a while to figure this out because there were a ton of ways to cheese the early versions of my setups. So I hope you enjoyed this, I hope you learned something. If you did, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you want more. Okay guys, this is just an extra little message because I thought of something after I ended the video. So check this out. If you go in the door and you have the bullet mask, you can get up here. In this level, we never give you a bullet mask, so it's not an issue. And if you are doing this for the propeller box then you got to make sure it's bullet bill proof, which means you got to prevent this from happening. Watch this. Oh, let's try it again. Okay, you don't want that to happen in your level. So don't do the propeller hat and the bullet bill, or make sure there's no way the bullet bill can wall jump even on just one wall. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See ya.